All right. Says we are live. Let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early. Smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk some boxing in the AM. Share the video and spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live. You dig? Yes, indeed. Let's scroll up and see who we got in the building thus far in the AM. Coach 67 Sports TV is in the building. What to do, Coach? Gabe Moore is up in here. What's happening with it? Joseph Brown is in the building. My brother's keeper up in here. What's happening? Miami Snoopy 305 is in the building. King Strick, Rick Blackwell, Young World, Jet Starwin, Jalen Hudson, California Love, the Dirt Gang Boss, Sniper in the building. We got BMP Sports. What it do? Ravens Nation. Pray for Creasy. African Thor up in here. What it do? Tamir Ali, DC Mule, HC Boxing, Craig L, Cano Loco TV is in here. My brother Stephen L, the Mizak. What's happening with it? Pablo Escobar, Mo 2013, Powerhouse Watson, Justin Jacobs, Rod Neal, Del Reeve. We got Brandon Adam Perry. Salute. Oh, wait a minute. What happened? I just seen my brother, the OG, Mr. Ma, is in the super chat early, coming through, showing love with the 5-piece. Thank you, good brother. Appreciate the support. Yes, sir. Let me go back up here. Okay, we got the lovely, beautiful Brown Sugar Tay is in the building. Good morning, lovely. We got Abdul Anwar. Salute. We got Powerhouse Watson, Kevin Hill, Marcus. Salute. My brother Joe Townsend always coming through, standing on LDBC business, you dig? Yes, sir. Them lights all the way up, ladies and gents. And listen, y'all, if you're not getting your notifications, all I can tell you to do, because YouTube gonna do shenanigans. All I can tell you to do is turn off. This is what you do, y'all. Unsubscribe from my page, then refresh the page, right? Refresh the page, and then subscribe again and turn on your notifications. Click all, and then you will get them at least for like the first month. You're gonna get all of them, but until YouTube start playing games again. What's my brother BFTB Boxing in the building? What do, BF? He says it's my first time getting notification. Hey man, that's how you do me, bro. JC Storyteller, what's happening with it? Hustlers Home. Salute to everybody up in here, y'all. Some lights all the way up. Got a lot of stuff to talk about today. What's up, Dillian G? Charles Coleman, Shogun 76. Salute. So yeah, we're gonna talk about some of, in my opinion, some of the most divisive fights in the social media era. Okay, all right. Well, in the social media era, we're gonna talk about. Salute to AB in the Cash App. Appreciate the love, AB. He said Stephen A. Skull Snoop. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. Definitely gonna have to check that out. Yeah, Murray 15. They shadow banned my channel. They've been doing that for a couple years though. That's how they do. All right. So we're going to talk about some of the most divisive fights in the modern era, the social media era, fights that have split the fan base, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But let's get right down to some honorable mentions. They have, what's up, my brother Drew Titan LLC in the building? Let's get right down to some honorable mentions just so we understand each other. We got Larry Holmes, of course. Larry Holmes versus Jerry Cooney was a very divisive fight for the country. You know what I'm saying? And, that was a very divisive fight around racial lines and stuff like that. But that was before social media. That was in the newspapers, the magazines, Race played a heavy role in the division in that fight right there between Larry Holmes and Jerry Cooney. And of course, the original Jack Johnson, you know what I'm saying, versus Jim Jeffries. This one was the most devastating racist fight ever. Behind this, many black folks was hunted down like animals after this fight, and lynched and stuff like that due to Jack Johnson winning this fight. You know what I'm saying? So that definitely was one of the most divisive fights for the nation. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna cook though on. So I'm gonna get that out the way. So we're not talking about that. We're talking about the social media era, right? Smash that like button, ladies and gents. So in the social media era, let's see what we got here. Let's see. We can start from the. We'll start from 5 and work our way down to the most divisive one of all. Okay, the most divisive one of all, right? So I would say, in my opinion, number 5. Hold on, let me see here. Shout out to Nada86 in the super chat coming through, showing love with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love, good brother. He says salute, Drew, and salute to the mighty LDBC. And don't forget to hit the like button. Hashtag LDBC for life. Hashtag F the haters. Hashtag stay supporting. Y'all must be doing that thing again y'all were doing last time. Calling me Drew and calling Drew 78. Y'all doing that thing again. Salute to Nada86 though. All right. What's up, Flyer Frequently? What it do? All right, so this is what I got. This is what I got here, y'all. Number 5, I'm gonna go with me personally. This is my most divisive fights on from the social media era. Number 5. This is a fight that hasn't even happened yet, right? And probably is never going to happen. I'm gonna go with Devin Haney versus Gervonta Tank Davis. In my humble opinion, you guys are free to disagree in the chat. This is at number 5. Now, the reason why I put this up here on the top 5 is because this is a fight that I've seen friendships break up behind this fight. I've seen, and the fight, mind you, the fight hasn't happened. Just the idea of the fight, just even talking about the fight, has people ready to tear each other's head off, right? It's unbelievable. And it's gotten to the point where simply, bro, listen, man, people gonna feel how they feel, but listen, you simply can say something like, man, I can't wait to see Devin Haney in a Tate fight. You know, I think Devin Haney can beat him, you know what I'm saying? Or I think it's gonna be a good fight. And then you'll have some Tank fans, not all, but some will come, oh man, Devin Haney ain't this and that, and they'll talk down the fight instead of saying, oh yeah, I love to see that fight. I think Tank gonna knock him out. Instead of them just believing in their guy the way we believe in our guy, they will talk down the fight and then root for Devin Haney to fail in life. Listen to me, y'all. Root for him to fail in life, in all his endeavors, just because a boxer wants to fight another boxer, bro. But this is some new stuff. This is some new stuff here. Salute to the brother Nada86 in that super chat coming through, showing love with the 2-piece. Appreciate the support, family. He says, sorry about that. Made a mistake, General. Oh, okay. I thought y'all was doing that thing again. Salute to you, bro. It's all good, brother. So, what's up, Buddy Hall? What to do? So, in my opinion, this was one of those fights that definitely. What's up, Ratchet since 91? Jason says, I've never seen a male Tank fans not disrespect Devin on a personal or business level. But that's what they do, bro. I mean, it always comes down to that, unfortunately. It always comes down to that, bro. It's just unbelievable. But it's one of those fights, man, where if it ever happens, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think the fight's too explosive now to ever happen. And this is where these promoters miss out on opportunities like this. But that's a fight that should have happened, especially right after Devin beat Regis. Any good promoter would have said, "Oh, we gotta make that happen." Regis was a southpaw. Devin was getting all the love he can get. He was at the peak of his popularity. That was the moment to make the fight happen. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, this one is the top 5 because of the level of divisiveness from the fans. It's crazy, bro. It don't matter how reasonable you try to be with them, they just don't, bro. It's ridiculous. It got to the personal. It's so personal where dudes literally hate each other. Dudes hate Devin Haney. Dudes want to, and then now it's to the point where some of us hate Tank. You know what I'm saying? It's vicious, man. It's vicious now. So yeah, it ain't got there. So that's number 5 on my list, right? Number 4. Now I didn't write. I got the fights. I don't have them ranked, so I'm just looking here. Number 4, I'm gonna say. Number 4, I'm gonna say Wilder versus Joshua. Number 4, I'm gonna put in Wilder versus Joshua. All right. Wilder versus Joshua was a fight that was building for years, and loyal fan bases behind each guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm Team Wilder all day, and Bomb Squad all the way. But in the beginning, I didn't really care who was going to win the fight. I just wanted to see the fight. I thought 2 brothers, you know what I'm saying? You know how I get down. I'm like, hey, 2 brothers, heavyweight champions, let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for Wilder, but it wasn't like it wasn't going to be like devastating if Wilder lost to Joshua, because at the time, I'm looking at Joshua like a brother and stuff. Ain't no big deal in this boxing, But it was after Joshua beat Klitschko, right? And Wilder was over there in the UK at the time. And I thought that Joshua, the word on the curve was that Joshua and Wilder was going to talk after they was going to because Wilder's doing commentary, so Joshua going to call out Wilder, and you're going to see a unification match. That was the perfect time to build it up. But instead, after Joshua beat Klitschko, Joshua ignored Wilder, and it's okay, well, what's the point of Wilder going over there? So I kind of felt like played a little bit, kind of how Sugar Ray Leonard did Marvin Hagler. So it's well, why wouldn't he? I don't understand. So then I spoke on it, and I said, man, look, Wilder go all the way over there into the UK, and then Joshua don't even acknowledge the American heavyweight champion. For years, y'all been looking for an American heavyweight that's a threat. Now you got one, and y'all ignore him. So when we speak on it, you know what happened next? The internet. Joshua had all these UK fanboys. Listen, bro, Joshua had fans. Y'all think Tank Davis got some fans? Forget about it. Joshua had dudes that wanted to listen. Them dudes wanted to put their mouth on AJ, and still do probably. But these dudes start attacking everybody. Oh, y'all just jealous because Joshua had this amazing fight. He had this amazing fight. And y'all jealous of AJ because Wilder haven't done this and he ain't done it. Bro, calm down. We just said we want to see the fight. 2 heavyweights. No, y'all jealous. You Americans is jealous. You mad because you ain't got what we got. So then he turned into some nationalistic thing. It got ugly, bro. It got real ugly. So then, of course, once it got to that point, man, everybody run to their respective corners. I run to my corner. You run to your corner. Okay. This America versus UK then, since y'all want to act like that. You know what I'm saying? I got Wilder, y'all got y'all guy, right? So it got ugly. Then people you think you cool with, you start splitting up. It's just, bro, that fight was some of the most divisive stuff, bro. And then we never got to fight, fam. Mind you, 2 fights that are the most divisive on social media. We never got the fights, fam. Never got them. Crazy, fam. Let's get them likes all the way up, ladies and gents. What's up, Mighty Man Samusa? What it do? What's up with Brother Dean? Salute to everybody in the building. Smash that like button, share the video. So, We never got a chance to get that fight, and it went through so much stuff. What's up, my brother Junior? The Truth in the building. He said they wanted AJ to impersonate their wives. Man, it was brutal. These dudes was wilding, man. It was wilding out there at that time, and it got to the point where Wilder would have these great wins, devastating knockout wins. Like, it's just, we waiting on the fight to happen. Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua did everything in their power to belittle Deontay Wilder. Oh, don't nobody know him. He's a guy from Alabama. Ooh, he ain't got no fans. Like, bro, what you mean he ain't got no fans? Like, what are you talking about, bro? So now it's about fans. Y'all fighting all these other dudes. But this is a WBC champion. Now you're talking about fans and popularity, as if Wilder's asking for $50 million or something, right? So it just got ugly, man. It got real brutal. And so AJ then was ducking for years, man. They ducked for years. And they starred Wilder out, waited until he was past his prime, and then tried to make the fight while at the same time being sneaky about it. Just ridiculous, man. Just sad, you know. It's always a fight in between it. You know, it's never, hey, let's just make the Wilder AJ fight now. It's always, well, let's have one more fight and let's build it. You don't have to build it. The fight don't need to be built. Why do you keep doing all this janky stuff and just make the fight, man? It's like everybody trying to stretch out one more last dollar from the fans. Let's milk it a little bit longer. Let's just see if we can stretch this out. Let's just see if we can cut it one more time. Crazy, bro. What's up, Mahari Nation Sports Podcast? Insanity, bro. Ravens says, remember on BF TV, on Black Fight Fan TV, when the two AJ fans were arguing amongst themselves was embarrassing. I don't remember it. I can't remember. But it was, man, we had some good times, some good arguments, and good debates back in them days. But boy, oh boy, I'm talking about that stuff was brutal. I'm talking about dudes who I was cool with. Used to talk to them all the time, guys from UK. These dudes got so up. When AJ started winning and like getting popular, them dudes really thought they had something special. And anybody who said something against AJ or wanted to see AJ fight Wilder, it's because you want to see AJ lose. Oh, you a hater. You're jealous. You know what I'm saying? You're disrespecting AJ. You guys disrespecting AJ. It was crazy. Like, bro, what is y'all talking about, fam? How we go from being boxing fans and we all want to see the best fights on Monday, then all of a sudden, next week Monday, AJ done won, beat Klitschko, and now you all, I'm a hater because I want to see AJ versus Wilder. But we all wanted to see it last week. Well, what's Wilder done? He ain't done nothing. The PBC's protecting him. He ain't gonna do nothing. You said BFTB turned two AJ fans against each other. It was hilarious. Man, I can't remember that. I got some of that video if it's still up. I can't remember. I probably remember if I if I see it again. Yeah, I don't remember. BFTB, somebody Raven. Okay. Eugene say Klitschko didn't want to fight Wilder, right? BFTB boxing say it was 125. All right, I'm gonna try to find it. No, Klitschko didn't want to fight Wilder either back in those days. That's what people keep forgetting, man. It's just hilarious how people try to rewrite history, man, and they think people are gonna forget and stuff. That's why it's important for y'all to keep some receipts. I hate to use that term receipts, but it is what it is. You gotta keep some receipts, and you gotta make sure, try your best to do videos about things when they're happening, because these people will lie from week to week. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, hypothetically, a fighter can come out today and say, man, I'm not fighting Joe Blow. I don't care how much money he offered me. I ain't fighting him. Right? He say that, we all talk about it in the chat. Oh, he'll duck. 3 years later, cats be like, man, Joe Blow ducked such and such. He ducked Fighter A. Like, no, Fighter A said he wasn't gonna fight him. Nah, he didn't say that. Nah, like, yes he did, bro. How we gonna lie now? Nah, he said. And then you be arguing with these fools. It be a bunch of new boxing fans, people who just started watching boxing. They don't know the truth, man. You got to keep them receipts, bro. I'm telling you, because this AJ Wilder stuff. I got a whole USB full of debate quality receipts and material. That's how deep I was into this AJ Wilder fight, bro. I got so much stuff on that. I ain't even looked in that USB in years. I probably got that AJ interview on that USB where he said he wasn't gonna fight Wilder for some years. I got a bunch of stuff on there, man. Let me see. Let me scroll up. Justin Cash is in the super chat with the 2-piece. Much love, much appreciation, fam. Salute to you. So AJ fans be sniffing seats. AJ the seat sniffer. Yeah, we was roasting AJ back in them days. A Juicy J. Main biker in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. He says convo you had with Beats prove UK was Sugar Wilder. Hey man, I remember that, man. I was shocked, bro. I was shocked, bro. I was shocked. But that's what. Listen, man. The love of a fighter can do that to you, though. You know what I'm saying? The love of a fighter can do that to you. Hold on 1 second. 1 second, y'all. All right. Y'all get them likes all the way up, ladies and gents. JDM says, I don't disagree. Joshua ducked Wilder 100%. The whole situation was embarrassing. It was, bro. And even to this, bro, listen, bro, even to this day, all right, Turkey Out Shake said, hey, all right, they both just lost, coming off of knockout losses. I want to make Wilder versus Joshua. What are they saying now? What is the UK still saying now, bro? Still. Well, I'd rather see Joshua fight Martin McCauley. I'd rather see Joshua fight this one or that one. They want him, if he going to lose, they want him to lose to somebody from the UK. Still playing the game, fam. Still playing that game. It's crazy to me, bro. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Insanity. Exactly, Jason. I'm going to put this on the screen. Thank you, brother. It's exactly what he said. AJ literally said he won't fight Wilder until he knew he could beat him. He literally said this. No exaggeration. He literally said this. You understand? Literally. And if that's not the words of a ducker, if that don't explain everything that's been going on all these years, I don't know. And even with that, I don't even hate AJ. I don't hate him. I don't hate him. But it's just weird to me that we have to watch these brothers lose to the others when they just have fought. But man, this dude Eddie Hearn is something different, bro. Yeah, D Block. What's happening with D Block? Yeah, both fighters were undefeated, champions, and man, it would have been the best thing since Wonder Bread. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? The best thing since discovering the Oreo cookies with milk. What's up, Queen 71? Queen said, I guess he still feels he can't beat him. Yeah, it got to be that. It got to be that. Yeah, that's what he said, BF. When I fight Wilder, I will be in a position to win. He said that in 2016, fam. We've been waiting all these years, bro. And the man said when he fight Wilder, he'll be in a position to win. And mind you, he was already ducking Wilder before he said that, man. That's why the question, we talking about, listen, bro, that's 2016. We in 2025, fam. When did AJ fight Klitschko? What year was that? What year did AJ fight Klitschko? Was it 2013, 2014? What year was that? Anybody in the chat remember when AJ fought Klitschko? What year that was? So I don't have to look it up. Man, y'all got 3 different people, 3 different years. Let me look it up myself now, man. Let me look at it. Y'all, everybody saying 1987, 2012, 1942. Let me see. Anthony Joshua. Okay, let's see. April 2017. Okay. April of 2017. So April of 2017 to today is when we started pushing for that fight. Okay. And this is sad business that we ain't got that fight, man. Sad business, man. Sad business. Flyer frequently says after Devin beat the brakes off of Regis, Tank fans, aka the Tankerbells, dug up the info on Dev when 165 called the cops on Dev. No, it wasn't the Tank fans. It was Floyd. Floyd did that. Floyd and them did that. They Floyd and them went and had that California Athletic Commission pull up the weight, but what they didn't pull up was the fact that Devin wasn't standing up on with his underwear or nothing like that. He was dressed when he got on the scale because it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It didn't matter at all. So who cares? But regardless, it don't matter anyway because Devin was the guy moving up in weight. He came from 135 up to 140. Regis was the 140-pound champion. Regis rehydrated as a middleweight. So what's the problem? He got dog walk. How in the one hand you gonna tell me that steroids don't matter? A dude taking juice, a dude taking performance enhancements don't matter. Don't got nothing to do with nothing. But then tell me that Devin skills wasn't what beat Regis. It was his weight. Really? Y'all got to make it make sense. I'm telling you, some dodo birds out here, man. It's some straight dodo birds out here. Dudes will tell you all this stuff about Devin and weight bullying, and then tell you that juice don't do nothing. Performance enhancers is overrated. It don't mean I have friends, man, who play football. I got friends who play basketball, and they was on it, and they said they don't do nothing. And they told me, man, shut up, bro. You just sound ridiculous. It don't do nothing. They just, all these smart folks then just banned it for no reason. They didn't call it performance enhancement drugs for a reason. But no, they don't do nothing. They don't do nothing. The level of man, I'm trying to tell you something. These dudes is wild out here in these streets. All right, but yeah, Wilder Joshua was my number 4. So number 5 was Devin versus Tank. It didn't happen, and I don't think it will ever happen because Tank Davis is refusing to move up in weight now, and because he's a cowardly lion. But that fight ain't gonna happen. So the number 5, most divisive. Number 4, I had Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua fight. Okay, now let's go with my number 3, most divisive fight in the social media era. Number 3, most divisive fight. Let me see here. Never Die World in the super chat. Appreciate you with the super chat. Thank you, family. Much love. It says they hate on Devin, but won't give him a fair fade. Indeed. They ain't gonna do it. Much love. Let's see. Number 3. This is a tough one. Number 3. Number 3 is a tough one. Let me come back to number 3. Actually, I'm gonna go to number 2, and we'll come back to we'll pick number 3 together. Unless y'all in the chat y'all got a number 3. Who y'all got for number 3? What's up, my brother Willie Lowe? Bomb Squad in the building. What do you do? We'll come back to number 3. We'll come back to 3. We'll come back to it. Who I got for number 2? Number 2 most divisive fight in the social media era. Right chair. We got Earl Spence Jr. versus Terrence Bud Crawford. Lord have mercy. This one here almost burnt up the whole internet. This one here is something vicious. This was black on black crime at the highest level. This what this was. This one was the one here, man. This was Clarence Thomas versus Anita Hill type of stuff here, man. Just ridiculous. Yeah, the Civil War, man. This was the Civil War. This one here, y'all. Some of y'all say this number 1. It could be. But this one here, man. This is another one. Broke up friendships. People don't talk to each other no more. You F dude, you this and you that. You know what I'm saying? This one here was brutal. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was definitely C.J. Robinson a civil, because I predicted it. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna be a Civil War type of situation. Now, because the fan base, this was gonna split the fans, especially the black fans. This is gonna split the black fan base, because a large portion of the black fan base was supportive of Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford was seen as an accomplished fighter who is moving up through weight classes, and he's a conqueror. He's trying to become undisputed, and he had a lot of people on his side who support him. And Terrence Crawford had some people on his side who just didn't like the PBC, right? They just didn't like the Premier Boxing Champions or the idea of Premier Boxing Champions. You know what I'm saying? The idea of Al Heyman and, these black dudes trying to take over. I'm not putting that on Terrence Crawford. I'm saying that he had the benefit. Some of those fans were on that type of time, right? So that was wild. Then you had, on the Earl Spence side, you had fans that love Earl, especially the Texas family love Earl Spence, and then you had the people who thought who support the PBC, you know what I'm saying, and was rocking with everything PBC at the time, and it was a split, man. Some people thought Earl Spence was a better fighter. Some people thought Crawford was. Some people thought Spence was too big for Crawford. Crawford too small. Some people thought Crawford was a better technician. Crawford was a better puncher. Some people said, no, Earl Spence a better puncher, right? It got like that. Then as the fight didn't happen, right? As the fight didn't take place year after year, you had the blame game going around, right? The blame game of, I think this is Spence's fault. Spence is ducking. I think Crawford it's Crawford's fault because Crawford wouldn't leave Top Rank, you know what I'm saying? And this and that. You know what I mean? BOTB said there's still people to this day. They're still coming to his page talking crazy. Yeah, man. Queen said this fight number 1. A lot of people say this is the number 1 one. You know what I'm saying? What's up, my brother Trill Will, LDBC, nothing in the building. Smash that like button, share the video, ladies and gents. So, most definitely, this was a very divisive fight, and one that split the boxing fans up, especially the black boxing fans, you know what I mean? It definitely split us up, and people, to this day, it's people who they won't squash it, bro. They will not squash it. They mad. They holding in, this bitter taste in their mouth over this fight, and they still mad at other YouTubers and stuff like commenters and all of that. The OG Mr. Mott is in the super chat with the 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation, fam. Salute to you. He says, I was offended because a big majority of our fans were convinced that if you pick one, you hated the other, which is in some cases true, but not all. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. I didn't. My thing is, man, I just want to see the best man win. You know what I'm saying? I'm an EJ fan. I like EJ more so than Bud. It was no knock against Bud. I just like EJ more. That's all. I just could relate more so to EJ on how he carried himself and stuff like that, at the time. But I had nothing against Bud on the boxing level. Nothing against him on the boxing level. But yeah, definitely got personal, man. Definitely got personal. And people wanted to turn this into a beef thing, like you got to pick a side and all that kind of stuff. And, all that kind of stuff. That's cute and everything. That's cute to do all of that stuff. But when it get violent, you know what I'm saying? When it get violent, then what? See? What happens when it get violent? What happens when dudes start hating on each other and houses start getting shot up and all this type of stuff? What happens then? You gotta be careful when you instigating beefs and stuff, especially for social media clicks. You gotta be definitely very careful because it can get wild. It can get wild. Andre Toppin says, so I support EJ too. Too many of these ninjas who are Bud fans had the panties in the bunch over BFTB constructive criticism. Yeah, they was mad at BF. Yeah, they want to take BF off the map. How they was mad at BF. They mad at BF to this day. CJ Robinson in the Cash App, appreciate the love. So you tried to warn people the EJ versus Bud fight was 50-50. Yeah, I did. They didn't want to listen to me though. Ain't nobody want to listen to me. Everybody emotions was too tough and it was too tight, wrapped up into it. But I didn't like where it was going because this one was more vicious than like the Haney, Devin Haney. That's why I got Devin Haney and Tank at 5, right? And I got Wilder Fury at 4, which I could bring all of them down some and put another one at 5, which I might end up doing. Let's do it this way. I'm gonna bring them down and put another one at 5. But the reason why this one here was the most violent out of all of them to me. This was the one where people wanted to catch each other on the streets and stuff and all that kind of I got some weird calls around this time. Around this time, people wanted to do stuff to people. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, bro, over a boxing match, man, this is how it is. Like, this is wild, fam. This is wild. You know what I'm saying? This is wild. But luckily for us, the fight did take place. So this is the first one on our list that actually took place. The fight took place because Earl Spence made this fight happen. I don't care what nobody say, he made this fight happen. And he don't get enough credit for that. Crawford gives him credit for it, but the fans don't give Earl Spence enough credit for making this fight happen because he went against the advice of his team who did not want to make the fight. They did not want to break bread with Terrence Crawford at all. And Earl Spence made it happen, told them to give Crawford what he wanted. He conceded to a lot of things. He conceded to a lot of stuff, man. And Crawford whooped on him, man. He beat him. You know what I'm saying? And Earl, he got my respect forever for the way he did that. He got my respect because he didn't have to do that. He could have just said, hey, man, sorry, fans, but, I got to ride with my team. You know what I'm saying? My team is telling me, not to do this and this and that, and I ain't doing it. He could have said that. No, he went on and did what he had to do. Powerhouse Watson is in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. It says, Sal might fake an injury if 2 Of too many people pick Bud. Okay, that's what you're saying. He might. He might. He might just do that. Let me see what C.J. Robinson said. C.J. Robinson in the Cash App, appreciate the love. Says that presser EJ did in New York changed everything. The presser? What you mean? Oh, what happened? When they were talking crazy to each other, you mean? Keen BB6 is in the super chat with the 5-piece. Thank you, good brother. Appreciate the support. He says, salute 78. Trail boxing talk was on fire every morning during this time. In facts. Yeah, during this time, yeah. And this time it was wild. It was wild. this was the one here, boy. I tell you. This was the one. Let me see what Adam Tremaine said. He said, they too hurt over the build up to salute EJ BF. Yeah. Yeah, the build up was something vicious, man. A lot of Bud fans hurt, bro. They is, I'm telling you, they hurt behind that. I seen one dude like going off. I don't know who he is. I don't even want to say his name because I stumbled across him on one of his YouTube shorts or whatever. When I was looking, you know, you be swiping and stuff. I don't know who he is. He must be like a channel that came around when I wasn't paying attention or something. I don't know. But he was saying like he a Bud fan. That dude was heated. Like, yeah, you EJ fans, yeah, y'all talking this and that. Yeah, it's up, and it ain't never gonna be cool. And then I'm like, woo wee, look at this guy. Who is this guy? These dudes is mad. These dudes is mad. The OG Mr. Mont is in the super chat with the 10-piece. Much love and much appreciation, fam. He says, the crazy thing about it is that since the fight, those two have spoken highly of each other, but certain Negroes still act as if they hate these guys. And they actually cool with each other. Man, you can't tell these dudes nothing, Mr. Mont. Appreciate OG Mr. Mont coming through with that 10-piece chicken nugget. Much love, brother. Can't tell them nothing, man. What's up, Shade Girl 885 in the building? What's up, K Black in the building? Salute. Yeah, they still in their feelings. A lot of people is, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. I have True Man say MF is won and they still mad. Crips and Bloods. That's how Drink be doing. Drink be mad. Hey, Drink be cracking me up. Drink be mad as ever. What Drink at? Let me see. He in here right now. He say, let me see here. He said it was 5 of us that lasted. Everyone else was blocked. So they blocked all the Bud fans? Wow. He said all the Bud fans got blocked. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Drink My Water did survive. Because Bud fans was coming over here talking crazy for a while. Calling people out their name and whatnot. Crawford Loaded Glove says Crawford fans, what should we say? Crawford fans are going outside watching their hero get stopped. See, brother, this bitter right here. This is bitterness. That's what we just talking about, bitterness. That brother right there, the name and the comment, that's bitterness there, brother. That's how divisive this fight was, man. That man rooting on Crawford's downfall. That man want Crawford to fail in life, man. Man, that's vicious right there, fam. What's up, Phenomenal Mexican? What's up, Woolbag? Yeah, that was this one was crazy. This was a crazy one. Yeah, this definitely is rivaling number one. This one right here could be a number one because this is bad. Yeah, this one was bad, bro. This one separated this was a war in the streets for real. But not more than the one I'm about to talk about right, y'all. Number one. The number one most divisive social media era fight is Mayweather versus Pacquiao. Now, a lot of y'all wasn't here for this one. A lot of y'all wasn't on social media at the time for this one, or y'all was too young or whatever. When did this fight happen? 2015 or something? When it finally happened? Because this fight was supposed to happen like 2009 or something. But it didn't take place until like 2015 or something like that. So this fight was built up for 6 years, man. 6 years, right? And in the beginning, man, when it first was supposed to take place, I'm telling y'all, this was one of the most divisive things I've ever seen. Forget about boxing, period. I'm talking about this one here. They was on there, man. This is how it was back in those days. You come on YouTube during the Mayweather Pacquiao era, right? First of all, you come on the internet, and the comment section. It was hellified Pacquiao fans. We used to call them Pactards back in them days, right? And they was everywhere. And then Pacquiao was so popular that if you wanted to get a lot of views, all you had to do was kiss Pacquiao behind, kind of like what people do now with Tank Davis and Canelo. If you want to get views and get a lot of people on your page, just act like you a Canelo fan or Tank Davis fan or both. You do that and you pretty much guaranteed to get a quick 1,000 subscribers type of stuff, right? That's like the hustle everybody do. So, but back in them days, it was Pacquiao, right? Floyd was the best fighter of his generation, but Floyd was black. He was brash. He talked, flamboyant, jewelry, the money, and stuff like that. And a lot of them, they couldn't stand him. They couldn't stand Floyd. They hated his guts, right? And they used Floyd to exercise a lot of their racism. You know what I'm saying? So you come on the internet, man, and I'm talking about comment sections full. If people knew you was black in the chat, they was gonna get you, boy. I'm talking about if you was a black uploader making boxing videos, and you come on here, because it used to irritate me, I swear, but it used to irritate me, man. Look, dudes who come on the internet, if you black uploaders, and talk boxing, and just be talking normal boxing, and if they pick, they say, hey, man, I think Erislandy Laura is going to win this fight this weekend. I think Laura, has a good jab and has a good straight left hand. I think Laura going to do this and that. Your conversation will be full of, look at the flow-mo. You're nothing but a flow-mo. You're like, what? No, flow-mo was what they call Mayweather fans. But flow-mo was also a disguise code word for the N-word, okay? So that's why it didn't make sense. You'd be like, why are they calling you a flow-mo on the Andre Ward videos? Because they're not calling you a Floyd fan, they're calling you the N-word. That's what they was doing, all right? So anyway, Mayweather-Pacquiao was so divisive that it spilled over to other fights. It was literally like a boxing race war. Any black fighter that was fighting, if you liked him, you was a flow-mo. And you only liked them because they were black. And you're a black racist. You know what I'm saying? Andre Ward versus Carl Froch. Super divisive fight. Everybody, you flow-mos, woo-woo. You flow-mos, this and that. So Floyd was like the poster boy or the poster child for what people called, everybody's hatred towards black American boxing. The supreme excellence of black American boxing that people were jealous of. You know what I'm saying? And they used Floyd as the scapegoat, as the model for that, I should say. Boxing fan Thomas Ford in the super chat, appreciate the love. He says the only flow-mo was oh wow. There you go. This man, wow, appreciate the support. But then you had Manny Pacquiao. Then, mind you, this is how this stuff happened, man. Manny Pacquiao, Floyd was the number one pound-for-pound fighter in the sport. He was dominating, just couldn't be touched, couldn't be faded, right? He had beaten Oscar De La Hoya. He had beaten Ricky Hatton, stuff like that. And, Then you had Manny Pacquiao, who was already out there doing his thing for years, but when Pacquiao moved up in weight, you start hearing more talk about Pacquiao versus Mayweather, and they think Manny Pacquiao could be Mayweather. Pacquiao's carrying his power up through the bro. Crawford loaded gloves, bro. Stop it, man. Pacquiao was not number 1 pound for pound over Floyd Mayweather at the time I'm talking about, fam. Not the time I'm talking about. Pacquiao got on the pound for pound later, but so Floyd was undefeated, dominating people, and what ended up happening was the media started pushing Manny Pacquiao as the guy who can beat Floyd Mayweather. So they started to build Pacquiao on the idea that he can beat Floyd Mayweather, right? Mind you, Pacquiao was already out here. He was already considered a good fighter, right? But he was already considered a good fighter. But he was not hyped up the way he was hyped up later until they start comparing him to Floyd Mayweather. So they start having him fight Floyd Mayweather opponents and stuff like that, and blah, blah, blah. Salute to my brother ILG Jones in the Cash App, coming through with the 20-piece chicken nugget. Salute to my brother ILG Jones. Thank you, good brother. Appreciate that support, fam. Let me read this. Crawford loaded gloves. I don't know who pound for pound list you was looking on, bro, but I was doing videos at the time, so I'm not going to argue with you because I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You talking about something else. I was here doing videos at the time, so I got a good memory. So I don't care what – you must be talking about some special Filipino pound for pound list. My brother ILG Jones in that super chat. Appreciate the support, family. He says, back in the day, those days, uncensored Ryan Garcia type rants were top comments. Facts. Facts, bro. People was talking crazy on social media. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you had Pacquiao was built as the guy who could beat Floyd Mayweather, and that's what had everybody all in a frenzy. And then you had a lot of Pacquiao fans coming online, and they was coming in. Listen, they had Facebook groups and stuff, man. Whatever, they had their own websites. Listen, man, this is why people was like riding Pacquiao. A lot of the Americans started like switching on Floyd to Pacquiao because first of all, a lot of people was afraid of the Pacquiao fans. Pacquiao fans were organized, and they'd get you. They'd come to your page and light you up, boy. They'd be talking crazy, giving you the dislikes. That's when YouTube used to show all the dislikes. They'd be disliking your joint. You had a bunch of negative comments. I mean, they was brutal. So that scared a lot of uploaders who they weren't tough enough to deal with it. They started kissing the behind of a lot of the Pacquiao fans. You could just see it. You just saw people turning. It was so pathetic, man. You know, people like trying to keep from getting talked about. You know what I'm saying? So people start turning on Floyd and riding with Pacquiao and stuff, just to try to save themselves some trolling. And what they would do is, especially if you was white and you was saying good stuff about Pacquiao, you was winning. If you was black, if you were white or black saying good stuff about Pacquiao, then the Pacquiao fan base would share your stuff like nobody's business. They were sharing them videos like, hey, look, it's a white guy. He likes us. You know, this is good, you know. So they was getting played too. You know what I'm saying? People was milking that stuff. But then this is when it started to die down a little bit. Pacquiao, he got knocked out. He got knocked out by Marquez. You know what I'm saying? He got knocked out by Marquez, man. And it was hilarious to us. You know what I'm saying? It was hilarious, fam. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But what Dreamer Water said, Pac had crazy hype even before he moved to 147. He fought De La Hoya. He was he was given all the hype from beating Morales. Nah, man. No. See what I'm saying? You see how people just be want to argue for stuff? That's why I kept emphasizing Pacquiao was already doing his thing. I kept saying that because I knew somebody was going to say this in the comments. I'm not acting like Pacquiao didn't exist before the Mayweather fight. Pacquiao was the man. He was a beast. He was a pound-for-pound fighter. What I'm saying is Pacquiao started to be built. Pacquiao was not selling pay-per-views. He was started to be built as the guy who could beat Floyd Mayweather. That's when people started paying attention. That's when people started the money. He became a money man at that point in time. And they start building him as, this guy can beat Floyd. This guy can beat Floyd. He can beat Floyd. He's going to take Floyd's O. Before that, Pacquiao was a beast, but go look at the pay-per-views. Think I'm lying? Go back and look up all Manny Pacquiao pay-per-views and look at when he started selling pay-per-views. And around that time is when they started talking about he can beat Floyd Mayweather. That's it. Before then, the Morales, Barrera, for them fights wasn't selling no pay-per-views. Them fights was not selling pay-per-view. Them was classic fights, though. Let me see here. Who we got here? Let me go down this super chats. Miss somebody. Boxing Fan Times 4 is in the super chat. Appreciate the love. He says, we won't know Pac dirty secrets till afterwards. Yeah. Well, I believe Pacquiao was on that stuff, man. I believe he was on that stuff. Alex the Reason shakes, you know what I'm saying? Later on. Tim TV 212 was in the super chat with the 5-piece. Thank you, good brother. Salute to you. Says salute to you, 78, for clearing up these YouTube streets. He says for cleaning up these YouTube streets. He says in 2011, being a supporter of black fighters was a crime. It was, bro. But we came through and we cleaned all that up, man. And then you know what's so crazy about all this stuff, bro, is that it was so racist on YouTube in the YouTube boxing community. When I started the LDBC and we cleaned all that stuff up for the most part, now the biggest enemies that we have, the ones who hate on us the most, is other black people, bro. It's just crazy. But that's how it worked, though. You know what I'm saying? That's how it worked. Let's see here. London on the track. Salute to you, homie. Appreciate the support in that super chat. Much love, much appreciation for the 5-piece. He says, those were the best days of the YTBC. He says, RIP Tito Garcia. He used to go in on Fig Newton and the crackhead Thunderdome. Man, show did. Shout out to my brother Tito Garcia. That was my guy. I knew Tito outside of YouTube. He was a good dude. Good dude. But yeah, I remember them days. Fig Newton and Thunder Crack. Yeah, them guys was unbelievable. Unbelievably racist dudes just running around jealous of black people all day. Let me see, Willie Lowe, what you say, Willie? Let me go back up and see. Let me see here. I'm trying to look for your comment, Willie Lowe. I don't see it. Let me see it now. So 78, you see my message earlier saying we was talking yesterday and was wondering if Daniel Jacobs and Peter Quillen should have had a rematch. I like Quillen. He just got caught. What y'all take? Hey, man, you know what? Peter Quillen and Daniel Jacobs was hyped up to be a real good fight, especially for our culture. It was going to be the one. And Daniel Jacobs caught him early in the first round and started beating the brakes off of him. He put the Brooklyn Brawler beat down on him. You know what I'm saying? Just pieced him up. And Peter Quillen won the same after that. I think that ruined Peter Quillen, man. That first round knockout. That ruined him right there. But rematch, I thought, yeah, that would be nice to get a rematch. And you know what I'm saying? But I just think the fashion in which he beat him, I think that kind of sealed the deal. A lot of people didn't even think it was necessary. You know what I mean? Maybe if the fight would have happened the second, third round or something, but it looked like it was just a demolition job, man. That's all it was. A demolition job. So ain't no telling, bro. But I like Pretty Quillen, Dave Jacobs at them days. So to my brother Trill Will, LDBC of Nothingness in a super chat with that 10-piece. Much love, much appreciation, fam. He says, shout out to the mighty LDBC. We've been stomping on heads for a while now. Salute to all of the family in the building. Hashtag LDBC of Nothing. Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, my brother Trill Will. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we've been putting in work for a long time now. We've been putting in work for a mighty long time. You know what I mean? What's up, Thomas from the Bronx? But yeah, man, this fight was definitely one of the most was the most divisive fight for me, because I remember those days, how racist it was on YouTube. You had it was a line was drawn in the sand racially on this fight. You had a lot of people just hated Floyd, hated black fighters. It just got so ridiculous, fam. I mean, it literally got ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube. And you know me, I ain't never gonna run for no racial stuff. If it's up, it's up. You know what I mean? But a lot of people, this fight made a lot of people uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't want to deal with it. They didn't want to, everybody ain't built like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't built for racial situations and confrontations. You know what I mean? And I didn't care. I didn't mind. You know, so I was thriving in that situation. But that's what happened back in those days. So Pacquiao eventually fought Floyd Mayweather and got whooped. And let's not forget, the reason why the fight didn't take place is because Pacquiao didn't want to take a drug test. And that was the big issue back then, too. That was the beginning of all of this drug testing stuff that we see today, right? Floyd Mayweather said he heard through the grapevine that Manny Pacquiao was taking performance enhancement drugs. He heard that. He had no proof. He just heard it. So he said, okay, well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take some drug testing to make sure that, you know, everything is everything, you know? And what ended up happening was Manny Pacquiao denied taking any performance enhancement drugs, but he also denied refused to take any drug tests. And, you know, Floyd said, look, let's just take the random blood and urine. Pacquiao said, no, I want to know. I don't want it to be random. You know what I'm saying? I want to know when they coming. And which I thought right then and there, that was the biggest sign of guilt. When you tell somebody you want to know when they coming to drug test you, that was the biggest sign of guilt at that moment, right there for Pacquiao. That's when I said, yeah, Pacquiao owns something, you know what I mean? And then he started saying he afraid of needles, but he got a bunch of tattoos on him. It just sounded ridiculous to say you're afraid of needles. And then the media sitting here co-signing him. Well, you know, Pacquiao's culture, people don't like needles. Like, what are you talking about, fam? Just making up anything, bro. Like, this dude don't have to go get shots and stuff, but he afraid of needles. It's completely ridiculous. But remember, Pacquiao was with Alex Ariza at the time, and Alex Ariza used to give Manny Pacquiao these special protein shakes that he would mix himself. And Freddie Roach, after all the stuff on the internet about Pacquiao juicing, Freddie Roach told Alex Ariza, he confronted him. He said, look, man, what's in the shake? And Alex Ariza said, why? He said, I need to know because Freddie Roach told him, I need to know because, you know, I'm the trainer. And my fighter already getting accused of a lot of stuff. So if something happens, if he pop dirty, people going to look at me. So I need to know what's in those shakes to make sure he can have them. As we say, I'm not telling you. So Freddie Roach fired him. Freddie Roach fired him. Manny Pacquiao ain't looked the same since. Tell me I'm lying. Manny Pacquiao ain't looked the same since Freddie Roach fired Alex Ariza. That's just facts. Never die world in the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love and much appreciation. Says Crawford loaded gloves must have been off some lean at the time. He says Floyd number one. He says I remember they said AB could beat Floyd. Wow. Pac was for sure on the juice. Much love. Appreciate that support, family. Mahari Nation Sports Podcast, Young Abel, appreciate it. Abel coming through with the 5-piece salute to you. He says, if you think about it, this began the downfall of HBO boxing once Merchant disrespected Floyd after the Ortiz. He says the Pacquiao fight was the burial plot. Wow. You ain't lying about that. Ain't lying about that. Saints in the Cash App, salute. So Manny head grew from roids. His head grew from roids. He did. CJ Robinson said, I was 15 in 2015. How you feel? He says, hope you feel old. Look, man, if you was 15 in 2015, hey, look, man, it is what it is, bro. You're a youngster. I think you're the same age as my son. I think you're the same age as my son, C.J. Robinson. Young whippersnapper. Man said he was 15 in 2015. Man. Now, my son older than you, actually. Yeah, my son older than you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my son older. My son was born in 97. Yeah, you a youngster. Yeah, you say you wet behind the ears. Yeah, you wet behind the ears. Phenomenal Mexican say he was born in 96. 96 was a good year. It's fun, man. You know what I'm saying? Besides the unfortunate stuff that happened with Tupac, 96 was a good year. 95 was better. Man, 95 was a good year. Lord have mercy, 95 was a good year. 93 was better than 95. Lord have mercy. 1993, oh my goodness. Talk about prime 1990s with 1993, bro. I'm talking, man, Lord have, man, forget about it. 93 was the truth, man. 92 and 93. I'll take both of them years. If I can go back to any era, and just spend a week in that era, it would be 92 and 93 era. Yeah. OG Mr. Mont say 2015 I was 45. Talk to him, OG Mr. Mont. Yes, sir. Afro-Rican G in the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation. Family says, I could be wrong, but I've been rocking with you since Cotto Margarito 2. Hey, that's what's up. Salute. Yeah, you know, Miguel Cotto was my guy back in the day. I love Miguel Cotto, man. That was one of my favorite fighters. Yeah, love Miguel Cotto, man. Hold on one second, yo. All right. Joe Townsend said, "What would you say, Joe? You said you was 5 in 93." Yeah, 93 was some good years, man. Yeah, that's when everything was everything, man. Yes, Lord. The girlies, man. The girlies in 95, man. Come on, man. Mm-mm. Yeah, them early 90s, man, was the truth. Nick J said it was all the way live in 95. Yes, it was. Yeah, and that's, look, DJ Doo-Wop, I was in New York in 95. DJ Doo-Wop had 95 live mixtape. 95 Live, I think part 2. The part 2, not the first one, part 2. With the freestyles on there was crazy. That was a crazy mixtape. It's on YouTube, 95 Live. It's on DJ D-Wop 95 Live Part 2. It's on YouTube somewhere. Yeah, 95 was the truth. But yeah, I would say from 1991, from 91 to 96, 97 was alright, man. 97 was just alright for me, man. It wasn't. Here comes this Netflix when turn on by itself. Let me turn this on mute. There we go. This TV got some type of something wrong with it. This thing be coming on by itself. But yeah, let me see what we got. Boxing Fan Times 4. Appreciate the love, fam. Come through with the 2-piece. He says Justin Fortune was passing. I can't see what that is. What's the kind of emoji is that? I don't know what kind of emoji that is, man. Y'all talking that hippity hoppity language now. Andrew 100 says, he was passing the juice. Justin Fortune passing the juice. Okay, to Pac. I mean, Andrew 100 says, 78. I regret being born this generation. Okay. Look, y'all laughing at me because I didn't know what the juice box. I didn't know what that was. Look, how am I supposed to know that's a juice box? That look like so cheap. I didn't know if that was a gas. Like a. It looked like a from where I'm at right now. It looked like it could be a bottle of antifreeze, a Kia cell phone or something. I don't know. How y'all know that's a juice box? Y'all got some good eyes. Y'all got some real good eyesight. That don't look like a juice box to me. But anyway, yeah, I would say 1991 up until 96, I guess. Well, I can't say that because 97 and 98 was good too, though. Yeah, like somebody in the chat say, No Limit, Cash Money, No Limit was doing anything. Cash Money was more underground though. No Limit was on fire, but Cash Money was like underground. I want to say, yeah, the 90s was the truth, man. From 1990 all the way up until 99 was the truth, man. I can't even do that. I can't do that. Oh yeah, all of the 90s was the truth, man. I ain't mad at it. Mm-hmm. Remember Do or Die album? Y'all remember Do or Die? Psychodrama, Twister. That's some Midwest stuff. See, I was back in Milwaukee in the late 90s. I came back to Milwaukee, so I was out here. I came back out here in 97. Yep, we was driving back to Milwaukee when Biggie was having his funeral, and it was on the radio. And I remember we was driving from New York. We was in Ohio. I remember because I was listening to it on the radio. I remember this dude on the radio station was like making fun of Biggie funeral. Like, oh, they driving this guy around, his body around Brooklyn. And it was some ignorant stuff he was saying. But I know it was on a Ohio radio station. He was saying that stuff. But anyway, yeah, I came back to Milwaukee in 97. And I've been out here ever since. But yeah, the 90s was the truth, though. Vincent Williams said, "Do you want to ride in the backseat of a Cali and chop it up, do it die?" Yeah, man, do it die. I got that in the ride, man. That was my dudes, man. Um, Young World in the super chat, appreciate the love. He said, "What hurt you more, Big or Pac passing?" Man, it was for me. It was Pac. I mean, of course, it hurt. I didn't want to see neither one of the brothers go, but Pac for me because uh, Tupac he just meant more to me on a different level because of uh, his activism and stuff he used to talk about. I could relate more to his music. I love Biggie. Biggie was one of the best lyricists out of the two, but Pac was just different, bro. He was different. And then um, I don't know. It was just a weird. That whole East Coast West Coast thing was some of the stupidest stuff ever, fam. That was just dumb. It was just the dumbest stuff ever. And then you know what's crazy? When you look back at Tupac and Biggie, man, when you really just look at these dudes, everything that happened, and you realize that these dudes was kids, man. Or not, they was young men. Like my son is older than both of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? They both passed when they were young. They was like what? How old was Pac? 26? How old was Biggie? They was like 26 when they passed. It's crazy, bro. 25? Let me look this up. How old these dudes was, man. Tupac passed when he was 25 years old, bro. 25. That's insane, bro. When you think about all the movies and the work he put in, the man was 25, bro. This was a kid, man. This is sad business, bro. Let me see here. Let me see how old Biggie was. Why is not? Am I looking at the wrong thing? 24. Biggie was 24. Biggie was 24 years old, bro. 24, fam. 24 and Pac was 25. Bro, this is sad, bro. This is sad. You just really think about this, bro. How disgusting it was that the whole world was celebrating these dudes beefing, and these were some kids, man. My God, man. That's sad business, man. OG Mr. Mouse said Biggie Tupac would have lived, they'd probably be worth 250 million. Man, I think if they had lived, I know for sure Pac would have at least been. Pac would have probably been up there with Jay-Z and them as far as billionaire status. And the reason why I say that is because he was very ambitious and he was into acting and owning stuff and doing all this other stuff. I think Pac would have been up there on some other stuff. Biggie too, but I think Pac would have definitely been into some other stuff. But it is what it is, man. Some stuff happens in the universe for a reason, and if to be honest with you, if Tupac and Biggie were still alive, if they had not passed, Jay-Z would have never gotten as big as he got. Um, Master P and No Limit, Cash Money, everything that came out of it, none of them guys would have ever blew. They would have been underground still. None of that stuff would not like when Tupac and Biggie left a void that a lot of people came in and filled. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly, Sheldon. Exactly. Gave an opening to the South, man. Let me see here. J. Cole says, I'm hoping the Bucks don't trade for Bradley Beal. Well, they won't. I'm hoping they won't because I'm gonna be highly upset if the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm telling you right now, if the Bucks trade Chris Middleton and Bobby Portis, and all we getting back is Bradley Beal, who stay hurt and he old, and he ain't giving you no more better. He not better than Chris Middleton. I mean, he a couple years ago he was a better scorer and stuff like that. But if the Bucks do this, I'm telling you, bro, this is going to be one of the most embarrassing situations ever, man. See, Shams keep hinting at it. Yeah, because the Bucks ownership is not ownership, but the John Horst is an idiot. The GM, he's an idiot. Now I understand trying to unload Chris Middleton. I get that because Chris is making a lot of money for what he gives you. You know what I'm saying? He making a lot of money. But we getting a steal with Bobby, and Bucks fans gonna learn the hard way. You watch what happens. You get rid of Bobby Portis, you watch what happens. Bobby can explode for 30 points any given night. Yes, he get on your nerve. He be missing point blank layups sometimes. His rebound, his defense ain't that good. But when you get rid of him, you watch what happens when you get some traditional big man in there who can't stretch the floor. Bucks fans gonna learn. Keep on talking crazy, disrespecting Bobby Portis, and watch John Horst do some stupid mess and get rid of Bobby and Chris Middleton, bro. I'm gonna be so done with the Bucks, bro. I swear, man. That's what I'm saying, C.J. Robinson. Bobby Portis is playing for us for 12 million a year, and we getting a double from this dude. Man, this dude's making $30 million a year, getting a double. We paying him less than half what he actually worth, and we crying about because he don't play good defense. Damian Lillard don't play no defense, and he making $50 million, but he give you 25 points, so we happy. Man, we better not trade Chris Middleton for no Bradley Beal, bro. This is gonna be the stupidest move. John Horst needs to be fired, bro. Bradley Beal he's not good like that, bro. He's a loser. He ain't never won nothing. He don't know how to rise to the occasions. It's crazy, man. Coach 67 said I have to disagree with Master P and No Limit. Said I knew guys that didn't like Pac, Big, and Jay-Z. What you mean? Now I'm talking about when I'm talking about on the national stage. On the national stage, when Pac and Biggie leaving or not being here, that gave room on the national stage for the rest of the world to start paying attention to other areas like No Limit now. Because if Pac and them was still out here making music, radio stations weren't going to be playing taking risk on Master P and stuff like that. That would have still been a New Orleans thing, in my opinion. It would have still been a down south thing. I don't think it would have spread the way it spread because Master P was out here in he was out here in Milwaukee and stuff with his underground stuff, but it was underground. It wasn't big. Like even with Cash Money was underground. Like, BG first albums and stuff, that stuff was like underground music. But like on the nationwide stuff, I don't see it. Nah, Coach, I don't want Jimmy Butler on my team. I don't want nothing to do with Jimmy Butler, bro. Jimmy Butler can get up out of here. Kick rocks. Jimmy Butler ain't won nothing. He a troublemaker. He talk his way out of every team he go to. He don't honor his contracts. I'm telling you, but he don't want to be with the Bucks anyway. He want to go to Phoenix. He want to go to Phoenix. He said Master P and C. Murray should try to rap like Pac. Yeah, he should try to. Phenomenal Mexican say my favorite South album is Riding Dirty by UGK. Yeah, Riding Dirty was cold. Yeah, OG Mr. Mont. Jimmy Butler super musty. Get him out of here. Pack him up. But anyway, so back to this list, man. I had Devin Haney versus Terrence Crawford. Excuse me, Devin Haney versus Gervonta Davis. I had Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. Those are two fights that didn't happen. They were very divisive. Then we got Earl Spence versus Terrence Crawford, Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather. So I need one more that for the number 5 spot. Give me some ideas, y'all. What was some divisive fights on in the social media era? No, Abel. I'm gonna stop lying. You still gonna support the Bucks regardless? No, I'm not. I love the Bucks. I love the team, but I'm not. No, I know what's gonna happen. If Jimmy Butler comes to the Bucks, he's gonna be a team obliterator. Like what Skip Bayless just said about T.O., that's what's gonna happen to Jimmy Butler. He gonna ruin us. And all y'all gonna have something to gossip about the Bucks every day. That's what y'all gonna do. And let's see here. Rigo versus Loma. Yeah, that was one. Rigo versus Loma was one for sure. But I don't know how big that one was. Ward Kovalev. There you go. That's a good one. Ward Kovalev definitely was one. That was definitely a divisive one. Yeah, because they fought twice. And yeah, the racist was out with that one, boy. I think, how y'all feel about Ward Kovalev being on the list, being number 5? That was a good one. Benavidez Canelo, yeah. I mean, it ain't the reason why that one ain't as big as it should be is because the Mexican community is not big on that one. If the Mexicans was talking about that fight heavy, then it would be there, but it's not, bro. So it's just amongst us. We the only ones talking about Canelo Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Let me see here. Golovkin versus Canelo. I don't know. I don't know if that one was a a divisive one because it was the people that wasn't too divisive because, like I say, the insults and the death threats and all that stuff wasn't there for that one. At least I didn't see it. Let me see here. So Carissa Shields versus Layla Ali. I got a video coming up about that one today. I already did it. I'm gonna upload it after this. I got a couple videos dropping today. I got one about Scottie Pippen talking about LeBron and them. And I got one about Clarissa Shields coming too. Boxing fan times 4 is in the super chat. Appreciate the support, fam. He says De La Coca versus Vargas. That was a good fight. But that wasn't in the social media era, really. That wasn't in the social media era. But that was a good fight. Definitely a good one. That was one of my favorite. Well, Fernando Vargas is one of my favorite fighters back in the day. Black Superman in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, never happened, but Ward Triple G. Woo, that's a good one. Ward Triple G was another good divisive fight online here. That one was a good one. Ward Triple G. That went on for years with Triple G ducking out of this world. He was a duck artist, boy. Triple G, one of the greatest duckers in boxing history, man. Man, I can't stand Triple G, bro. I really can't stand this dude. This is one of the greatest hype jobs. Lord, oh my goodness, I can't stand this dude. OG Mr. Mont in that super chat with the 5-piece salute. OG Mr. Mont, thank you, brother. He says Mexicans not gonna bust up their communities over Canelo and Benavidez. Facts, and that's why they not Benavidez and Canelo not on the list. Because they ain't finna go through all these. Listen, the Mexican community had Morales and Barrera. They didn't have some straight wars from their fighters, and none of this goofy stuff that we be having going on. But anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. I'm gonna upload these other videos in a minute, so y'all stay tuned. Check out the channel because y'all know YouTube ain't gonna send out no notifications. So salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat, super chat, and everybody came through showing love today. Holla at y'all in a minute, man. We up out of here. Deuces.